What up, friends? We're going to get going in a few. Welcome to 6:15 class. It's currently 6:08. You got 7 minutes. So hang out with your cats. Where's the other one? Luigino's right behind me. There he is. So get your stuff together. Again, we're going to do a little bit more of a strength and conditioning class today. So if you have some weights that you can use, even if you want to do resistance bands, if you got things that you can do at home. Otherwise, I like to use some household items. I got laundry detergent. I got a pan. I got my duffel bag filled with gloves and some other stuff just to add some weight. But truly, the workout, most of the movements are going to be about the same. We'll just add a little bit of resistance. But and then we'll also do some jiu-jitsu drills. I had a request for that too. But most of what we do is a mix of resistance and kind of cardio-based exercises anyway in between. But today we'll add a little extra weight. So we'll try Turkish get-ups is a thing that we'll do. You'll see what that is. We'll do a few drills that I have from jiu-jitsu. We'll do some squats with the bag, all that good stuff. So get settled in, put your music on, get your glass of water, sweat towel, whatever you guys need, and we'll get started in a few minutes. All right, just over 5 minutes to go. So settle in. All right. What was the question?
If we don't have weight, will we still be able to do the class, or should we do a different one? I'll type it.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Andrew. You can still do the class. That's why, again, I explained the reason I don't do a lot of stuff with weights or any of that. It's because for the most part, it's not totally necessary to to get a resistance workout to have extra weight. Um, but yeah, no, you can do things. So look, just to see some of the stuff I'm using, literally, I have a laundry detergent thing, so you can use something like this. We're not doing anything that's meant to be super heavyweight. I just have a mason jar filled with these sunflower seeds. If you have one, you can fill up a water. Even if you have a water bottle filled up. We're talking about 1 to 3 pounds here, maybe 8 to 10 pounds. My pot, I have no idea what this is. This is probably 5 to 8 pounds, something like that here. But really, it's not necessary to have anything. All the movements are the same for the most part. The same movements we would do even without weights. But just having a little weight's going to make them a little bit more challenging. Some of the other stuff too you can do even without weights. Like I said, even just getting the movements down will be helpful. So yeah, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I mentioned this. I don't know how many of you guys are on our Instagram as well, but I mentioned this on Instagram earlier. And but yeah, again, I always try to set up the workouts so that anybody can join regardless of what equipment they have at home. But yeah, you can use household items. Really doesn't matter. When I did my strength and conditioning class in the past, we would do stations and stuff. So I'm going to do it a little bit like the way we would do some of those stations. We'll do some combinations and stuff in between. It'll be like combinations slash stations or drills. But some of the stuff we'll use some weights. Again, I have a duffel bag in the back. You can use a backpack as well. But I have a duffel bag, or you can use a backpack filled with books, filled with clothes, whatever. I just have all my fighting equipment in there. So a couple jiu-jitsu gis, gloves, shin guards. I don't know, whatever else I put in there a couple months ago because I haven't opened it up in a while. But I know it's heavy enough. All right. So yeah, feel free to grab stuff around the house. It's fine. If you guys have any other questions, like that was a great question, Andrew. Thank you. Otherwise, drop in, say hello. We got 2 minutes before we start. All right. We're going to get started right on time. What up, Nora? Who else we got? I see 10 of you. I want to know who else is on the line. Talia, Morgan. No, don't worry about it, Morgan. It's good. Resistance exercise, just to talk about exercise in general, resistance exercise is important. It's it can be done with cardiovascular exercise. It's not necessarily the same thing, but it's just as important. It can work. What's up, Joel? Can work your work your body in a very similar way. Building muscle is important. Adding lean mass and getting rid of excess body fat is an important thing. Especially for women, just for the incidence of things like osteoporosis, basically withering down of the bones becomes more of a risk factor. Becomes more of a risk or something you have to worry about as you get older. So any kind of weight bearing exercise is good for all of us, but particularly for women as you get older. You want to kind of put on that bone density. You want to build as much bone density earlier in life as you can, so that by the time you get to 50, 60, when that stuff starts to make kind of like show itself, become more apparent, you already have like a heavy skeleton essentially to work from. But again, exercising at any age, resistance exercise at any age, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, that there's a lot of research that shows even in your 70s and 80s you can kind of build the density of your bones and the strength of them by doing resistance exercise. So it's never too late to start, but it's a good thing to add in. So we do a lot of body weight resistance. Adding a little extra weight is good too. So, all right, what's up, Marissa? All right. Okay, gang, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna give you another 15 seconds or so for people to start, but let's start with just some shadow boxing to go. There goes Giuseppe hanging out by the window. But we'll start with some shadow boxing and just some basic drills we always do, and then I'll get into a little bit of the strength and conditioning stuff we do, and that'll be it. All right, Giuseppe, where do you think you're going? None of that has anything to do with you. Get away from there. All right, gangs. What's up, Connie? All right, let's start with some shadow boxing, and then we'll warm up, we'll stretch out, and we'll do our thing today. All right, we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. All right, just moving around. Same thing we usually do. We're just going to move around, shake out those arms, shake out those legs, keep those knuckles up, keep those chins down, keep those elbows in, feet wider than your shoulder. Just going into basic kickboxing, shadow boxing. All right, let's go for 1 minute just to kind of warm up our bodies. All right, let's go. Throwing some strikes, throwing some kicks. Let's get it all in there. All right, we got 50 seconds left. Moving. Boom. Make sure you throw some knees and some elbows too. All right. Try to loosen up those hips, get some blood flow. Again, when in doubt, just shuffle those feet around. Use that space you got. All right. Boom. Doesn't have to go crazy right now. Make sure you breathe. But again, what we're trying to do is warm up the muscles. All right. Second time I'm going today. I might go hard with you. I might take it a little bit easy. We'll see how I feel. Sometimes I start these workouts with you guys. All right, I don't feel so great. It's been a long day. Maybe I've been sitting down studying, writing papers. Maybe I did 2 or 3 workouts that day. But then usually about quarter of the way in, halfway in, I feel good. I'm loosened up. I'm warmed up. Sometimes it goes the opposite. Sometimes I feel great at the beginning. And then as I go, I don't feel as great. But it's okay. The idea is to keep moving. Let's go 15 seconds more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, jumping jacks in 3, 2, and 1. Jumping jacks. Let's go. 30 seconds. We're going to do a nice long round. 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Let's get them up. Hands meet at the top, feet meet at the bottom. All right, let's go again. All the way. 22 seconds. 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Squats into and 1. Let's go squats. 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5 seconds. We're just going to go into slipping, all right? In 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your feet to slip side to side. Getting your fighting stance, knuckles up, elbows in, slip, 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 slip. And what you can do is you can kind of move forward and then move back. All right, little steps. All right, I'm going to show you from the side. Ready? Slip, 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 slip. Forward and back. 15 seconds. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're just going to hop back and forth in 3, 2, and 1. Right here. Right here. All right, let's go. We're going to throw jab. Jab. Every time we go forward, throw that jab. 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 Now watch again. You're not hot stepping. You're not hot stepping. All right. Both feet hit the ground at the same time. Forward and back. Forward, back. Forward, back. Notice my feet are the same distance apart. Even if I'm forward, jab, jab, jab. Keep it coming. All right. We're going to start throwing that cross now. Cross, cross, cross. Notice how I turn my hips. Boom, boom, boom. Same thing. I hop and I punch. Hop and I punch. Other hand stays by my face. All right. Let's go. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We're going to start rolling in and out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll in, roll out. Take that little step. It's almost like we're doing squats again, but we're in our fighting stance now. We don't lose our form. We just dip down, dip out. Let's go. Roll in, roll out. Roll in, roll out. And again, you can move almost like you're dancing, like you're doing the waltz. All right? But a very aggressive waltz. All right, hands up. Let's go. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Jumping jacks again in 3, 2, and 1. 30 more seconds of jumping jacks. All right, let's go. Good. Get him up. Giuseppe doesn't know where he wants to hang out today. He doesn't know if he wants to, just hang out behind me. He knows what I'm talking about him, right? He doesn't know if he wants to hang out on the windowsill. Let's go. 15 seconds. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds. We get to one more round of just shadow boxing, all right? Just to make sure we shake it out. Giuseppe, you're just going to walk. I'm walking here. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Shadow box one more time. All right, let's get it. Let's roundhouse. Outside crescent kicks. Boom. Outside crescent kicks. Good. Let's go. Boom. Boom. Let's go. 45. And 30 seconds to go. 29, 28. Remember, if you need to catch your breath, just bounce, hands up. Again, even just moving around, it's going to start circulating the blood through your body. But the more muscles you move around, the more muscles you use, the more that circulation goes to those specific muscles you're using. All right? 20 seconds to go. 19, 18, 17, 16. Good. Add some head movement. Add some blocks. We've been doing blocks lately, side to side. Do that parry if you want. Parry the front hand. Parry with the back hand. All right. 10 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very good. Let's spread those feet. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Reach down for the ground. All right. As we stretch, I'm going to dedicate this class. I want to dedicate today to Taylor White and Dan Bradley. Those guys, they come into the gym. Dan actually works with NYCFC, and he's the one that hooked me up with the working with them. So I've been training one of New York's soccer teams, professional soccer teams. Go over to your left side now. So I've been working with them every Tuesday, and those guys mentioned me, and they're the ones that hooked it up. So thanks to Taylor and Dan. You guys are great. Appreciate the hookup off to the side. Those guys have been doing great so far. So if anyone's watching that knows any of the players on the team, let them know that they've been doing great. Right back to the middle. So thanks, Dan and Taylor. Bend those knees, push them out with your elbows, sit that butt down. And again, that goes out to anybody. If any of you guys are interested in doing something with work, we can do Zoom meetings, we can do YouTube. But if anybody's interested in doing like a group class with stand up, pull your arms back behind you with your office, or just some kind of group activity, feel free to let me know. We can work it out on the side. But I'm available, as the other trainers are as well. All right. Arm across to the side, circles in the wrist. Good. Same thing, other side, circles in the wrist. Good. Hands on the hips, head rotations either way. For 3, 2, and 1. Very good. So, like I said, we're going to start with some of the weight-bearing stuff first, and we'll do a little bit more of the drill stuff after, because the drill stuff doesn't necessarily need the weights. So, if you have some kind of weight, again, it could be a backpack, it could be a duffel bag. We're going to do a couple different drills with these just to make sure that we can kind of get up and work with it. I'm going to show you that you can really do a lot of stuff even with one piece of equipment. All right, so right away, we can hold this in a few different ways. You can hold this right in front here. If you do, again, you got to make sure your back is straight so you don't have the weight pulling you forward and putting too much stress on that lower back. But do be aware that if you have weight in front, you got to keep your stomach tight. And you do have to have a good, strong lower and upper back to make sure that you're not pulling yourself forward. The other way to hold this is over the top of your head. All right, right here. This is the way, if you ever see people in the gym, they do squats usually this way with the bar across the back of their neck, right? So from here, you would just hold it here. It doesn't mean you're going to lean over, but you're going to hold it kind of right across your shoulders, and we're going to dip like that. The other thing you want to do, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can just hold it high above your head. So you notice I have this, my arms almost locked above my head, and that's another way you're going to get a little bit more work in your shoulder. So each one of these positions works a little bit of a different muscle group in the upper body, but they're all going to work the lower legs. So over here, obviously your arms are going to burn a little bit. Here's a little bit easier, but the weight might be a little bit better balanced. And here you're going to work your arms and your shoulders a little bit. And again, depending on how you are, you have to make sure you have a strong core so that you keep the bag ahead of you. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 squats, 2 lunges, 2 squats, 2 lunges, going side to side, just like we do in a lot of other times. Now we just have the weight. So I want you to hold the bag in whichever way is best for you. I'm actually going to hold it over my head, right? And then what I want you guys to do is keep your stomach tight, keep your shoulders locked in place, no matter which position you have. And then we're going to do these weights. We're going to do these movements just like that. All right, so I'm going to hold this above. So I'm going to go squat, squat. I'm going to step forward, lunge, lunge. Come back to the middle, squat, squat. Then I'm going to step forward, lunge, lunge, just like that. All right? All right, let's go. Let's go. Again, if you guys don't have, you can even do it on your own. You can still do this without weights. You can hold your hand above your head. You can even just use small weights. If you have small weights or mason jars like I have, you can go here. You can hold your hands to the side. You can hold your hands outside. Really what it is about keeping your upper body steady while your lower body does the work. All right, so you're going to work your core and your shoulders and stability in those arms as if we were doing push-ups while you're actually working. So you're working a little bit of your brain, your coordination, while working your core stability, and then getting the legs in there as well. All right, let's go for 20 more seconds. All right here. So I'll do it from the side, from here. 1. Notice same thing when I squat. Just as always, my butt comes back. It's not my knees going forward. I'm not squatting like this. I'm squatting as if I'm sitting in a chair. 1, 2. I step forward. 1, 2. I come back. 1, 2. I go with the other leg. 1, 2. All right, let's keep it going. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Put that bag down in 3, 2, 1. If you're using a bag like I am, put it down in the middle. Otherwise, just make yourself a line in the middle where you are. You're going to jump side to side. If you can't jump because you have a knee problem or you don't want to disturb the neighbors downstairs, try to land light or just step over, come down. And now we're going to do burpees. Boom. So what I want to see, if you can, jump, burpee, jump, burpee. I just kicked my my plantar right here. So again, you got to have a lot of control when you do this. Let's go back and forth. Let's do that for 30 seconds. And again, if you guys don't have music on, if you're listening, you notice I'm almost silent when I do this. It's because I'm using as much control as I can to go over, without, boom, landing heavy. I'm very light, all right? Use those legs, use those ankles, use those knees. All right, let's go. 10 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's grab that weight. We're just going to hold it down and up. Regular squats. If you can, hold it in front now, right here. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, take those weights, bag, or again, if you have hand weights, whatever it is, above your head. Let's go. 10. We're just doing what it's called a military press. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to put it down, all the way down. Push up, bring it back. Up, down, push up, bring it back. Up. Now again, this can be done slow because I care more about your form than anything else, but you want to press, bring it down, bring your body down, push up. It's controlled, slow and controlled. All right, let's see. Ed, you are such a troll. You are such, nobody listened to Ed. He's one of my bandmates. He thinks that being a creative director for Rolex means that he knows more about nutrition after my 3 years of graduate level studies and research, but who knows? But it's okay. Ed, I love you to death, my friend. Let's go, gang. We're going to go 15 more seconds. Press down and let's go. 15, 14. Ed, this isn't the live wire board, all right? Can't just come in here and troll. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We're going to put it back in for one more time in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's just jump side to side. One last time, 15 seconds. All right, squat, come around. Squat, come around. Again, if you can't do that, that's fine. Step over, squat. Step over, squat. All right, and again, even if you don't have a bag, just step side to side. All right, just using a little bit as a reference. Love you too, Eddie. Let's go. Ed Hassan. I'm glad you're watching, my friend. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's get into a plank position in 2 and 1. Elbows down. Let's get into this plank position. Let's hold this for 1 minute right now, all right? 1 minute. Last 30 seconds of this plank, we're going to start going knee, 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 all right? First minute, we're just holding it. All right, I got the clock running. We're already 10 seconds in, all right? Right now, you're just holding that plank. Just holding that plank. When I say go, you're going to start giving me those Spider-Man knees. All right, one at a time. So what we're doing is while I'm going to talk, while you guys are holding it, don't worry, I'll give you guys a cue when to transition. But we're going to go up and down the body, all right? So we started with the legs, then we're going to do a little bit of everything, and we're going to end with the arms. So the next thing we're going to do is Turkish get-ups, all right? It's okay, have whatever weight you can. We'll come back to some of this stuff after. We'll drill through it. But I'll let you know. Right now, we're starting in 3, 2, 1. Start giving me those Spider-Man knees. All right, side to side, just like that. All right. So I showed you a bunch of variations, what you can do. You keep going. I'm just going to keep talking while you guys are doing your plank variations right now. But while, remember, I just gave you a few different variations you can do, holding the weight above your head. Again, the same thing we would do as if we were squatting with a rack or squatting with some kind of weight behind us. Again, duffel bags, backpacks, whatever you can. Maybe your husband or wife got on your back and you did those squats. However it works, you guys keep with it, all right? 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Let's get up. Let's do 1 minute freestyle shadow boxing just to open up, just to get relaxed. Okay, let's shake out those legs. Let's shake out those arms, and let's just start moving, all right? Boom, you're on your own today with these strikes. All right, all I want is loose, loose. Notice when I'm doing this, I'm not very tight. Even when I go strong, even when you see me put a lot of effort into it, I'm not tight. I'm not holding everything really really tight here and squeezing. I'm throwing loose, and then right on the last second, right before I'm about to strike, that's when I squeeze and I come back. All right. So I want you guys, especially now that we're going to be doing some more weight bearing exercises, really move around loose, 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 loose. Look, my hand almost flips like that, right? Bang, bang, bang. All right. That's how you build some speed, and that's how you stay loose enough to kind of react quickly. All right. Let's go. Let's bang. Let's. Keep it up. Keep it up. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. All right. Keep it going. Last 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. It's all right, Brittany. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. So for this next thing we can do is called the Turkish get up. It pretty much works the whole body, but I think it's one of the best things you can do for building real stability in your core, because if you're doing it right, you're focusing on keeping everything tight here in your stomach, in your lower back, while the rest of the body's doing the movement. All right. So it's very similar to, or it has some similarities to when I was doing the squats with the bag above my head. So I'm going to use my Long G detergent again, because it has a handle. The idea is you want to hold the weight above your head. So even if you have a lightweight, this first time you're doing it, it's okay if you do this with a lightweight. But what you want to do is be able to kind of keep your hand up above your head. All right, just like this. You're going to see my hand's going to stay up, and the objective is going to be to keep my arm straight above my head from every angle. All right, straight up the entire time I do the movement. All right, so I'm using this because it's heavy and it has a handle. Again, you can do this with a weight. You can do this with a barbell. You know, pretty much anything you would do with a kettlebell, you can do with a dumbbell anyway, if you know what you're doing. But for the most part, again, you can use something like this. Just hold it up. The idea is to hold it up above your head the whole time. So I'm going to use this. So your position is going to be right here. All right, I'm going to start with my right foot down, left hand down, and this left leg is going to be flat on the ground, right? So actually, you're going to start on your back. All right, let me move this down a little bit so you guys can see. All right, so a little bit of learning here, but once we get it going, you guys will understand. All right, so I'm going to start laying down. Left hand down, right hand up, everything in a nice straight line. All right, Giuseppe, this is nothing for you. All right, real quick. Sorry, Giuseppe. There you go. Good boy. All right, so I'm gonna put my right foot down. My left hand is down, so I'm gonna do my right foot down. From here, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna get up to this position. All right, so you'll see from here, I go from flat and I come up. Notice my arm is up the entire time. Amy, could you do me a favor? Could you help me? Can you just move the screen back? Yeah. So my producer, wife, best friend, Amy, she's gonna help me out. So from this position now, notice I'm at this position now, right? So I'm right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this leg, I'm going to shoot it behind me right here. All right, but notice my hand is up straight the entire time. All right, now from here, you're going to move it back one more time. Now from here, I'm going to step up till I'm standing up. No, just follow me as I go. All right, good. And now I'm going to stand up to this position. All right, and just tilt it up so you can see my hand. Just tilt it. There we go. You see my hands up the whole time. Now I'm going to go back down the same way. So watch. I'm going to put my left knee down and my hand down at the same time. And I'm going to come to here, and then I'm going to go to my side. All right. I'm going to take this left leg through. I'm going to sit down. And then slowly I'm going to use my stomach, and I'm going to lay down all the way. So now Amy's going to follow me one time. You're going to see the whole thing, and hopefully Giuseppe doesn't try to get on top of me. So right foot comes down. I sit up. From here, I go to the side. From here, I stand up, or I kind of sit up here, and then I stand up to all the way to my feet. All right, and where's my hand? Lean back, good, just like that. All right, now she's gonna follow me down. I'm gonna go down the exact same way I went up. So knee comes down, boom. Hand goes down, boom. Leg comes through. I sit, and then I lay back all the way. One time from the side. All right. So Amy's got me. So I'm here. I'm down. Foot comes down. Let me do it this way. All right. So foot comes down. I come up. I go sideways. I sit up. I stand. Just tilt it. Good. And then I go back down to my knee. Hand, sit, and down. The entire time, this arm is going up, is up where it is. All right, staying up. All right, hopefully that makes sense. I know that might be in here. You put it down. Thank you, Amy. So that might be a little bit complicated. I know it seems like it, but let's try it. All right. I'm going to do it without a weight just so you guys can see, but it's really a handful of movements. All right. So do your best. Don't worry. We're going to get the heart rate going up again after. But for right now, I want you guys to learn something new. Again, it's called a Turkish get up. You see a lot of strength and power athletes use it. And this is really great for all the different things we do, like squats, burpees, especially. And then just having a very solid stance. When you throw punches, if you get really good at these and you can do these with some weight, you'll see when we get back into the gym, when we start hitting those bags, you're going to see a lot more power in our strikes. All right. So let's do 5. Let's say 5 on the right side, 5 on the left side. So I'm going to go, let's give you guys 2 minutes to get through this. All right. Do your best to do 5 on either side. All right. And if it takes you, if you can only do 3 and 3, maybe you alternate, go right and then left, or 2 and 2, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Let's try to get to 5 on either side. I'm going to continue demonstrating. I'm going to start the clock in 5, 4. Again, the goal is 5 on either side. If not, just go 2 and 2 as many times as you can. All right. In 3, 2, 1. If you can do more than 5, keep with it. All right. So again, I'll do my other side now. From here, if I have the weight in my left hand, I'll show you. I'm going to use the pen because I think that's hilarious. So I'm holding the pen, right? Left hand up. I sit up. I get my leg through. I get straight, and then I stand. I come back down the same way. Boom. You're going to notice that a lot of other movements we do are very similar to what I'm doing right now. All right. Sometimes when we do those jiu-jitsu, the technical stand-up, when we do burpees, when we do sprawl, a lot of that stuff is very similar. All right. So I'm going to do it in this back. You guys got about a minute 30 to go. All right. Let's go. So from here, up. I'm sorry. I come up. Boom. Here. Up and down. Now, if you have something heavy, you might notice that your shoulder starts to get kind of tired out. All right. I love turkey. Yeah, very good. Good, Des. I like you. I'm glad you like it. Think I should be feet this way? So from here again, from the back, arm up, sideways. Here, and then standing. And then down, sideways. My leg comes through, and then I lay down. Boom. You can even switch at the top. Keep it going, gang. Let's go 30 more seconds. All right? 30, 29, 28. Oh, good, Joel. I'm glad you like it. 27. Again, this is more of an intro than anything else. You know, it's not an easy movement to do in terms of skill or in terms of muscle strength. You know, you really have to kind of pull in a lot of things. But now you guys have a little extra something you can work on. And again, there's tons of videos you can look on YouTube, videos online for how to do it. There are variations. Some people might say do it this way, that way, but that's the basis. I always try to make that caveat that for most exercises, you know, there's a couple different right ways you can do it. Everybody has a little bit of their own spin on it, but that is the basis of how you can do this. So let's go another 15 seconds. Yeah, they are harder than they look. That's right, Morgan. Even with that, I mean, it's hard even without weights, let alone you put some weight in your hand. I do these with to show off a little bit. I do this with either 30-pound, 35-pound what's it called, kettlebells, or I've done it with 50-pound kettlebells too, and I've been kind of at a little bit more of a peak strength. But imagine 50 pounds above your head and then coming up. It ain't easy. So you guys are great for trying it out. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's get on our feet and shadow box again in 2 and 1. Let's go. Let's go. 1 minute shadow boxing just to move it around and shake it out. All right. Hopefully you guys learned a little something from that. All right. And again, if you want to spend this minute working on those a little bit more, feel free. The rest of us, we're going to move around and shadow box. All right. Just to kind of loosen up those arms. Give us 1 minute. If you are going, give yourselves about 30 seconds to practice it a little bit more. But everybody should be doing at least 30 seconds of loosening up those arms again, especially because it's a difficult movement. So I want to make sure that we loosen up. We give those arms a second to rest. All right. 45 seconds to go. Good. Let's get everybody shadow boxing now in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 30 more seconds. Everybody shadow boxing together now. All right. Let's get those legs in there. Get those punches. Get some head movement. Shadow. Shadow box. Shuffle your feet. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So now let's do a little bit of another kind of related movement. This is more of a jiu-jitsu drill again. So we did this the other day. So it's basically going to be the second half of what we just did. It's called a technical stand-up. So we did this in class again the other day. Let's say we get thrown down to the ground. Maybe we're backing up from somebody. We fall down. Whatever it is, we're on our backs, either flat or on the side. This is a safe way to kind of get up if you have to get back to your feet. All right. So from here, once you fall down, you want to get to one side, very similar to what we just did. Literally, this is the Turkish get up. We're going to put the hand out in front to kind of block. All right. Let's say our assailant comes towards us. This is to kind of keep him at bay. We're going to post up, get that leg through, but instead of just coming to here, we're going to actually swing it and replace our hand, almost in a circular motion. Now, if you're flexible, you can come straight back and hit it, or you can kind of circle around. Most important thing, though, is that you get that wide base and then stand up to your fighting stance. So you notice when I came up, I'm right up to my fighting stance. So, again, this is called the technical stand-up in jiu-jitsu, but it's essentially a defensive technique for being able to get from your butt to your feet in a safe manner. And a bunch of different martial arts use this. All right, so from here, have one hand up. Make sure you're posted. My left foot is on the ground. Right hand's on the ground. I stand up. I come to my fighting stance. So as my hands are up, I come down, right? And then I come back. All right. I want you guys to go 10 on each side. So I did my right leg out first. Then I could also do my left leg. Same thing. Everything just switches. Left leg's on the ground, nice and flat. All right. Foot sideways. Because it's easier. If my foot's flat like this, if my heel's on the ground, this becomes a little bit tougher to do. I want my foot to be sideways because it's easier to slide back sideways as opposed to being here. If my shoulders are square, then I'm trying to squeeze and I can't really fit my leg under. I want to be sideways. I want my hip to be on the ground, not my butt, my hip to be on the ground. And I want to slide my foot back and then stand up. All right. So from here, again, 10 on either side. I come back, boom, it's fighting stance, boom, get down, boom, fighting stance, here, boom, get away, you're blocking, boom, fighting stance, and up. 10 on the right, 10 on the left. All right. Let's go. This is for you, Nora, and for all my buddies at Renzo Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, Upper West Side, and 30th Street. I haven't been in that spot yet, but everybody who trains, I miss you guys. Miss everybody from the gym. I was talking to Joy, one of our members, has been for a while. She's great. We were talking about how much we miss the gym, how much we miss each other. I miss all you guys. So I hope everybody's doing well. But for right now, enough of that. 3 seconds to finish it. All right. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Keep it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We can get to our feet. 2 and 1. Now I want you guys to we're going to go right to it. I want you guys to get low and kind of step forward, step back. So what we're going to be doing right now, you're just doing this. Keep your hands up a little bit less in your defense, a little bit more open right now. All right. So this is kind of a way that we shadow box sometimes in grappling. All this is right now, instead of thinking you're going to throw punches, what you're doing is you're a little bit lower and you're thinking you're going to shoot in to either take someone down, grab a leg, grab an arm, drag them in. All right. So from here, it's a little bit more of a wrestling or a grappling stance, a little bit lower, knees are bent, because what you want to do is you want to shoot in. So right now, I want you guys to side. This is good. What would be good right now is a little bit of what we do with that box step. We go side, forward, side, back. All right. So everybody's doing this with me right now, keeping those hands out. Now what I want you to do is I want you to tap up. So what we would do in boxing, kickboxing, so that jab, I might just tap to the head because I want them to worry about their head so I can get in and tackle them. So I might tap to the head. I might tap low to the foot. I might put one here. So again, it's like you're tapping their head. Boom, here. Maybe you grab to their hand. What you're doing is you're trying to figure out right now, as we move, trying to figure out, okay, where can I grab something? Can I grab a sleeve? Can I tap their head? Once you get comfortable, boom, you can throw those punches too, but you want them to have to worry about everything. Now they have to worry about punches, right? And they have to worry about you grabbing them, all right? What we're going to do is from here, boom, and a sprawl, come right back up, all right? Boom, and a sprawl, come right back up, all right? Boom, so from here, I tap low, I tap high, I tap low, and I step in, all right? That's another thing we can do. We can kind of lunge in. So I tap high, like I tap their head. They worry about protecting their face, and then I lunge in like I'm going to take them down. All right, so let's add it all in. Add the tap, add the lunge, add the sprawl, and then just keep moving. Boom, line up, line up. All right, looks like this. Boom, here, sprawl, boom, tap, lunge, boom, tap, lunge, tap, sprawl. I grab low, I tap low, I grab, I tap, tap, sprawl, boom, I lunge. All right, let's go. That's right, Nora. If you can do that every day, you'll always be able to get up off the ground, building all those muscles. Let's go, gang. Keep going, 15 seconds. Let's. Try the other way. Let's. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. I'm going to add one more jiu-jitsu drill before we go to our arms and use some of those other weights. All right? So from here, one thing you saw me do was that lunge, right? So when we're doing grappling, one thing that we can do is if we're staying, I'm putting this because we're going to actually put our knee on the floor. If you feel good, if you have a soft floor, maybe you can do without. I think a little extra padding is good. If you don't have a yoga mat, you can even just use a pillow. This is barely a pillow anymore. I sit on this. That's why it's so flat. But maybe put a T-shirt or bundle up a hoodie or something, just something that can kind of take the weight of your knee. But what we're going to do here is we're going to get into, let's say, our fighting stance, right? So you might go from here, boom, punches, kicks, right? If you want to shoot, now, no, we always do these sprawls, right? Well, what I'm showing you is what the sprawl is meant to defend. So when we sprawl, hands down and hips down, we're meant to defend exactly what we're going to do right now. So from here, if you have someone that's going to shoot and tackle you, they might just run towards you like this, right? Or if they're a little bit more skilled or they have any kind of background, they might come and kind of drive towards you with their legs so they can cover some distance and get low. Because again, if I just run at you like this, what's it called? I have a mechanical disadvantage because my weight is too high. What I want to do is instead of tackle you in your chest area, I want to tackle you up your hips, all right? Because I'm more likely to take you out by hitting you here than I am by hitting you here. Up here, I still have a lot of weight and balance. If I kind of take you out in the middle, I don't have to really worry about getting the bottom half of you down to the ground. So that's why we're going to go low. All right. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to drive forward on that knee, keeping my hands up. I'm going to drive forward to that knee. It's almost on the ground. This is going to work your legs. So be very careful. If you have knee problems, you might want to sit this one out or just do some squats and watch. Or you can use your hand to kind of put your knee down and then step through. All right. So, but what this is going to look like, again, if you want to get down and then drive your knee this way, the way it should happen is here. I'm going to get down and drive off that foot. My knee hits, and then I'm going to slide through, and then that's where the tackle comes right here. If I do this forward, all right, I'll do this, right? If I do this forward, I'm going to drive towards my opponent. My knee just touched the ground, and then this leg slides through, and then boom. I either grab them with my head on the inside or grab them with my head on the outside, depending how they're standing. So what I want to do is go back and forth, slowly get the movement down, and then Giuseppe, again, this is not for you, my friend. Anyway, he wants to be involved in everything. So I'm going to drive slowly. I'm going to go back and forth either side. So here, I'm going to drive, step through, stand up. Then I come back the other way. I'm going to drive, step through, and come back up. Again, the variations, some people like to drive and kind of swing that leg around because I might bring them this way. Some people in jiu-jitsu, sometimes we like to put that hand down to start. Boom, here. Oops, sorry, I went the wrong way. Put my hand on the outside. If I'm here, I might put my hand down and go forward. Same thing if I start with my right, I might put my hand down and go forward. Whichever way works for you, I want you guys to get comfortable with this movement, all right? Again, when you do it right, it's going to work your stomach, it's going to work your hips, it's going to work all these muscles right in your knees really, really well. Boom. Drive. Again, use those hands to post out. And remember, you're not just kneeling down on your knee. I'm not kneeling on my knee and falling. I'm driving off that back foot. I'm driving. I'm pushing here. Whoops, sorry. And then over, all right? I'm pushing. I don't have a lot of room to work with, but I'm pushing as I'm stepping through, all right? Because if they're close enough, I push off that back foot and I catch them here. If they're not, I push off that back foot and then I drive like that. All right, let's go. Again, this is another little bit of a difficult movement, but it's very strength-oriented and very skill-oriented too. So I think if you guys can get this down, you'll learn some really good stuff here. All right, let's go. I'm not going to use this. I think we got it down. All right, let's keep going. I want you guys to alternate. Just practice, alternate. Let's try to pick up the pace safely if you guys feel comfortable with it. Let's do that for 30 more seconds. Again, both the other way. I can do it this way. Good. Always keep those hands up. Keep that chin down. All right. 10 more seconds. Then we're going to go back to that kind of moving side to side. All right. That, let's say, call it the wrestler shadow boxing, the wrestler shadow wrestling. All right. We'll call it shadow wrestling. There it is. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, boom. We're back here. We're low. Okay. Tap. Sprawl. Come here. Drive forward. Drive back. Now, if you can, boom, I'm here. If you can, drive into that knee. Boom, I tap. Right? Now, maybe I drive. Boom, and then I step back. Boom, I'm here. I sprawl. Bang. Shadow wrestling. Boom, I drive. Good, I'm here. I step back. Again, if you had a lot more room, you could really move. Right? Bang. I sprawl. I tap. I tap. I drive. Again, you could drive without putting that knee down too. Boom. But push off that back leg. I fake up, and then I drive forward. All right? Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Shadow kickboxing in 3, 2, and 1. Boom. Let's go. Boom. Let's go. 1 minute, 1 minute. Get on those legs. Get that heart rate up. Extend, extend, extend. Let's go. Boom. Good work today, again. Good work. I like that we did some different stuff today. All right. Again, you can work on this on your own time. You can always rewatch the video. Remember, this stuff doesn't stick in your brain. Rewatch the video and watch me go through the technique. Again, practice it on your own. All right. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So last thing we'll do, quick drill. You can use either, again, the most important thing is that you can grip. All right. So this, it doesn't matter. The weight is up here, right? I can still punch just like that. I'm still having weight on my shoulder. I'm still having weight in my grip. It's forced me to grip. I can put it down too. All right. So you want to have stuff that's the same. If you only have one thing you can use as a weight, you don't want to have uneven weights, right? So maybe use one hand at a time. So if you have even weights, grab them in your hands. You're just going to go jab cross. Now, we're not going for speed because when you practice like actual technique, you don't want to practice technique things with resistance because it's not really how it works in real life, and your brain is going to adjust to something that isn't real. So I don't want my brain to adjust to thinking this is how I'm punching. All right, I want my brain to think this. Gloves is a little bit of a different story. That's fine. But if you have anything more than a 3-pound weight, even a 2-pound weight, honestly, you don't want to build those kind of neural pathways. So we're just going to go slow, boom, right here, and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Again, I have a mason jar. You can use weights. You can use bottles of water, whatever you want. You can use pans, all right? Boom, boom. I like stuff like this because it's very practical, and everybody's got some kind of frying pan in the house, all right? Let's do that nice and slow, all right, for, let's go 20 seconds more, all right? 19, 18. You're just in your fighting stance, throwing jab crosses, making sure you turn over. 17, 16, 15, 14. Slow and steady. 13, 12, 11. 10 seconds. We're going to turn that into uppercuts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Uppercuts right here. Uppercuts right up the middle. Boom. Work those biceps. Work those shoulders. All right, let's go. Boom. Not too fast. We're looking more for control and resistance, continued resistance. All right, let's go. 10 more seconds. We're going back to jab crosses, but we're going to go high now. In 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jab crosses up high now. This is continuous. You shouldn't be stopping now. All right, right here. Let's, boom. So again, we went from the legs to kind of the whole body, right, to the core. Now ending with the arms. All right. One more time to uppercuts in 3, 2, and 1. Uppercuts right here. Uppercuts. Boom. 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last thing we'll do is we're going outside. So we're going to work a little bit the outside of the shoulder. This would be, we don't do these a lot, but this is a chop. Again, we don't do this because we have the gloves on. Sometimes we do these kind of spinning back fists. This is really for this back fist, this chop motion. So here, here, here. I think the pans are a really good idea for this. Again, watch your surroundings, but because you have to extend, you're really putting some weight on the shoulder and you're using the tricep to kind of come out. You have to hold on tight because if you throw something, you break a window, it ain't my fault, all right? So right here, out, bring it back. Out, bring it back. One hand by face, out, bring it back. Out, bring it back. Again, you could go 10 on one side. 1, 2, 3. Is this not the most ridiculous thing you've seen this week? I bet it is. I hope it is. But it works because we got to make time. We got to figure out ways to work from home. All right, from the side right here. Bang. Bang. Let's go. Let's go. Let's. Again, on your own, you're either going 1 and 1 or go 5 and 5. All right, just keep that going. Let's go for another 30 seconds. All right, gang, let's go for another 30 seconds. All right, it's 7 o'clock. I know we're a little bit over time so far, but let's keep it going for 20 seconds. And again, this is more, I want to consider today a little bit more of an intro to different things you can do at home. These are things that I think work, and they're very technique. They're very fight specific. So it's specific to throwing punches, specific to throwing kicks, specific to having a solid stance. All right. Last 10 seconds. Keep doing that chop motion. Again, in karate and in self-defense, you might throw an elbow, and if you know what you're doing, you might chop right on the base of someone's neck. You might chop down onto the clavicle. So this kind of motion is what we're practicing when we do that. All right. Or boom, that spinning back fist. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very good, gang. All right. So I know that was a little bit unorthodox today, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to take my second to go say what's up to New York City and show my appreciation to all the frontline workers. But that's about 45 minutes right there. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the new stuff we did today. Remember, we did the Turkish get-ups. We did some of the jiu-jitsu drills. We did the technical stand-ups. We did work with that time with me or on your own. You can do it with more weight. You can do it with lighter weight. But if you move in those specific ways, you can use literally anything around the house to work to your advantage, to add a little bit more resistance to your workouts. All right. If you have any questions, let me know, and we can we can figure it out from there. Again, thanks to Taylor and Dan for hooking me up with the NYCFC, and thank you guys for coming every night. I hope you guys enjoyed today's workout. Good, 10 out of 10. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, Nora. I appreciate you guys. Have a great night. Stay safe. I'll see you guys in a couple days. All right. Take it easy.